here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great week. Happy Friday.
Yes.
And we are here with Tiffany today. She's going to tell us a little bit about her event next week, and we hope to see you all there. If you are new to us and you're watching this live, please put your questions or comments into the comment section, and we will answer them for you. The more questions you have, the more we put our guest into the hot seat. So bring them on. Yeah. She's ready.
She is ready
She's
to
doing
go.
a dance already.
Well,
Okay.
the seat was hot already.
The seat was hot already. So Tiffany, tell us, well, we've had you on our show before, so tell everybody briefly what you do, and then we'll talk about the event next week.
Okay, hey you guys, Tiffany Victoria Bradshaw, the MBA sommelier, and you know, I've got two really interesting jobs basically. I own two different businesses. One is called Bradshaw & Company, which is a marketing, branding, and PR agency that I've been running full time for 25 years. I know that's a little hard to believe based on how beautiful I am and how great I look and all of that. You know, I know, grown. But I've been running this 25 years.
And modest, don't forget.
I started this in 1993. I've been in corporate America for forever before that. So I worked for Kraft Foods, Philip Morris, Pepsi-Cola, and Marriott Hotels in sales, marketing, and branding. And I was like, you know what? I want to be my own boss. So in 2000, when the whole dot-com boom was happening, or crash was happening, you name it, I just stepped out on my own, and I've been running Bradshaw & Company ever since. So we do marketing, branding, and PR, business consulting for clients big, small, you name it, everyone from an individual, like an actor, an author, a speaker, to a small business, to a large corporation. Some of our clients have been Microsoft, Honda, Coca-Cola, Chevron, Staples headquarters, etc. So love being in marketing. I have a BA in marketing, I have an MBA in marketing, and I just love marketing. So for fun, I got into wine. So I'm a private sommelier. I bring wine tasting experiences to you at your home, your workplace. My company's called VIPWineTastings.com, and that's what I do.
So since you love marketing so much, can you market his shirt?
Yeah, what do you think?
You know what? I like the shirt. You know,
Greg has great shirts, by the way.
You know, he always has a different, kind of creative shirt, something to give, to make people tune in just for the shirt sometimes. I'm just saying.
That's why they watch.
Okay, so how would you market that shirt?
Yeah, what would we do?
So we were marketing the shirt. First off, I want to know, who makes it.
Okay.
And then also, who is the target market segment? So when we think about anything that we're marketing, you want to think about who you're marketing to and why. Why are they buying it? So for example, something like this, because it's more of a fun shirt, it's a casual shirt, it's short sleeve, it's like a fun kind of situation, and so we would market this for fun as opposed to a button-down shirt, as opposed to something you're going to wear to work. So we want to look at, the long sleeve, button-down, that's a lot more serious.
This is kind of the point. Yeah.
This is, so this is a fun, because you've got fruit on there, and you've got things going on the shirt. So this is for a guy who either wants to have a good time. I mean, because I think about drinking, I see these, the fruit on there, and I think about making a sangria.
Make a cocktail.
A cocktail.
Make a cocktail.
Yeah, what kind of wine would I drink with this shirt?
Well, you could drink any wine with this shirt. I love the fact that you asked that. I personally really like champagne. I really like bubbly wines, but I also like summertime, a great white wine, a great rosé. Maybe
you can't see his shirt close enough. It's got bananas, oranges, lemons, and blueberries. Actually pineapple and papaya too. And it's all in the trending color of butter yellow.
Yes, and I would take the white wine because anything I eat or drink tends to show up on me, and that would be fine because this is pretty much got a white background, so white wine would work.
So what he's talking about, obviously it's interesting when you think about white wine from the perspective of spilling, because I work sometimes with some boutiques, like retail stores and boutiques, and sometimes they want to do events to bring people in, but they're worried about spilling. They don't want someone spilling red wine all over, their couch. Their couch they're trying to sell, you know what I'm saying? So some of these interior decorators and, you know, things like that. So oftentimes if I'm doing an event, I'll recommend that we do bubbles, white wine, and maybe rosé at the, you know, at the pinkest. So it's not some red wine.
Less risky.
Yes.
Less risky.
Very
Okay, very interesting. Okay, and when you do the wine tasting, as you are going to do for our event next week, correct? So when you do the wine tasting, how much is like a taste rather than a pour for a regular glass?
I love that question. So a taste typically at a professional wine tasting is about an ounce, 1 ounce.
Okay.
All right, so think about like a shot, you know, somewhere like an ounce, enough to give you like 3 sips. Because when you're tasting wine, you don't want to just decide on like the first sip, do you like it? And oftentimes that's what people do. They take a sip and they're like, you know, I don't like this, you know, but you really have to take 3 sips for different reasons. One, you want your body and kind of your palate to get adjusted to it. So you take a sip, okay, then, you know, you swallow that, then you take a second sip, and then by the 3rd sip, it's really kind of, you're getting an idea of whether you really like that wine or not.
Okay.
And in the meantime, you're swirling it, you're sniffing it, you're kind of going through the process of really adjusting to the wine, aerating the wine, and just seeing if you think it's delicious or not, and it fits your shirt, or if it fits the fruit that you're eating, or if it fits the food that you're going to be, you know, possibly pairing it with, yes, serving, etc.
Okay. We learned a little bit about that, huh?
Yeah.
So you have, we have Earl watching, Christine watching. Let's see, Earl says, hi Tiffany, love your wine. And then he says, and you do look fabulous.
Oh, thank you, Earl. See, Earl's my BFF.
He's a great person.
I met Earl at the Culver City Hotel, the Culver Hotel, the historic Culver Hotel.
Where are we going with this?
And
At the event that we had.
yeah, at the event that you guys had at the hotel. I honestly think I was just meeting him in the hotel. His wife would not appreciate that. You know,
No,
neither.
she's a lovely
Very
lady.
nice lady. That's why I was concerned.
She's like, where are you going with this hotel?
Lovely lady.
But yeah, it was a really fun event at CC Biz because you guys know that we do a monthly event. And we do these events that we try to get, obviously, business owners such as myself. We want to get consumers out. We want to get the neighbors out. We want to get local people. Come and have fun. Find businesses to support. Find people to hang out with, people to drink with. Come drink some wine at this event we've got coming up. And we're fun too, right?
We have a good time,
We do have a
and
good time.
we have a good crowd that comes too. So, hi Angeles, thanks for watching. All of you guys appreciate you watching. If you have questions or comments, bring them on. Put her in the hot seat. It's great. We love it, and she's up for it. Okay, so that's the reason I'm saying this. I wouldn't say this to everybody, but she is up for it.
She is.
So, you know, one of the things that is great about our events is that there's a lot of connections that get made, and I also hear about them a little bit later or on the side or whatever, right?
Yep.
But last month at the Dinah's location where we hosted our Culver City Biz event on July 10th, we had a guy that came and he spoke first because he had to leave. But it turned out to be such a great connection because now Tiffany is co-opting his space with him. And it's a beautiful space. So I want you all to just give it a moment because where it's located is very interesting. But when you go there, it is a gorgeous space and you're gonna have so much fun, you know. Just walking around that space has been, I've gone there now 3 times, and it's beautiful. It's called EMA Members Lounge, and it's located on Sepulveda Boulevard, which is right by the creek there.
Bologna Creek.
Yeah, the La Bayona Creek, and it's right next to a hotel and Enterprise Rent-A-Car in this building, and it is just a lovely place. It's so beautiful. You guys are going to just have a great time. So come and check that out. That's going to be next Thursday on August 7th. I can't believe it's August already. August 7th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Don't miss it. RSVP to CulverCityBiz@gmail.com. And I've already been getting lots of RSVPs, so I appreciate you guys doing that. And you know, reshare our flyer and post it and bring a friend, you know, bring a friend. It's always great to have a friend to come there with, you know. They're going to become pals. That's what we're discussing, just in case you guys were wondering. So anyway, this is going to be fun. It's a great partnership. Tiffany Bradshaw partnering up with Iman Members Lounge. And the concept at this place is a membership, and you get to use the location. They have a private room for hosting like a conference. Podcast room too.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have a conference room.
Mm-hmm.
So
a
kitchen, bathrooms, an outdoor area.
Parking for like 20 cars. So if you're coming, which I know you are, you want to get there early.
Get there early, take an Uber, ride a bike. You can take the Waymo, the Lyft, the Uber, all of those things. Carpool.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, carpool with somebody. But yes, come to this event. It's going to be so much fun, and I can't wait to have everyone look at this space because it's beautiful. And who knows, maybe you guys might want to check it out to become a member. I don't know all the benefits of it, but I'm sure there's going to be people there to answer all your questions, give you a tour if you like. Lots of great things. So.
All I know is that I was looking for a place, and when I went in there, I was like, oh my God. From the front, you can't really tell how fabulous it is until you go inside, and then I was like, oh, wow, there's more, and I'm kind of walking around. It's really quite large. It's got all these rooms, all these sections, like she said, the bathrooms, a nice full kitchen, and it just, you guys are going to love this event. I'm super excited because I'm going to have a variety of different wines, so we're going to be tasting our way through some different wines, having a good time, networking, meeting people, finding people to do business with, maybe finding friends, potential loves, love interests, lovers, you name it.
All the time.
Restaurants to go to. I mean, that's what we do here on the west side is we're such a fun community. We're 10 minutes from the beach, and we're a little on the casual side, I think, which is a good thing because, you can wear shirts like what Greg does, and you can just wear flip-flops if you want to. You don't have to get super dressed up for our events. We will take you almost as you come. As it comes, you are almost. Almost. I mean,
within reason, like no side boobs, okay?
Don't push it.
Anyway, all kidding aside, everybody's welcome. It's open to the public, so all our events are open to the public, and we want the consumers in our neighborhoods to learn about these great businesses that we do have. And a lot of our businesses are small businesses to micro businesses, and so those are businesses that need consumers, and it's great for people to learn about these businesses that you wouldn't normally learn about them, because there's not like a listing of them anywhere. And by the way, today I started a thing on this group page where you can list your business on the first of the month, list your business, list your website. So please do that so people can find you, okay? We do have some more comments and questions, I think. First one's from Christine. It says, what food do you provide with the wine parties, AKA charcuterie?
Well, the cool thing about the wine parties is I literally bring them to you. So the food depends on what you want to, depends on you, what you want to provide for your guests. Charcuterie is always a good idea. One kind of fun fact about me that you guys may not know is I was a guest chef on the Rachel Ray Show.
Wow.
Yeah, so I actually am a really good cook. But that doesn't mean I'm coming and cooking at your event and doing wine. I mean, I'm not the maid or anything like that. Let's just, let's be clear.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. But if you go to my house, which when I do have events, I do cook, and we have good wine. So if you're lucky enough to ever come to one of my events I work with the host to discuss what are the wines that we want to serve, and then we make sure we're pairing them with the food. So, for example, I recently did an event at Westmont, which is a luxury retirement community, and we did a 6-course meal, and I worked with the chef to pair the wines with the meal, and it was absolutely delicious. So we could do something as exciting as a multi-course meal, or we can literally do something simple like cheese and crackers. I mean, it doesn't even have to be charcuterie. You know, you can have some fruit if you want. You can go as kind of as detailed as you want. I tell people with the wine tasting, you really just need wine and glasses. You know, you need some glass. I mean, it could be a cup.
But you do need a little food.
I agree.
To absorb.
You want the food.
Yeah.
Part of the experience.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Yes. Part of the experience. I mean,
You don't want
ideally.
everybody to be totally drunk.
Right.
Well, it depends on where you're at.
And it depends on what kind of wine tasting it is, right? I've definitely had some where people like to indulge. But if you're at home, once again, I'm bringing this to your home. I bring it to your workplace as well. I bring it to your hotel, literally everywhere. So your pool, the park, the porch, you name it. And it's so funny, there was a wine the other day where someone said it's good for the 3 Ps, patio, pools, and porches. So that's a good wine for like the summertime, because that's kind of where you are.
Imagine a porch party.
Porch party sounds kind of interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, you gotta have a decent sized porch, or maybe a small
I
group,
think
but
that's what I'm not envisioning it correctly, yes.
Yes.
If you have a big porch.
like Gone with the Wind, like someplace like, you know,
That makes sense.
California doesn't have that as much as like down south where
Yeah,
you got these
we have the
estates,
screening.
exactly, these screening,
Yeah.
like even Florida, you've got the sunrooms.
Or the
and-
wraparound porch.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not big on
So
porches out here.
We have more
Yeah, I get it.
questions. We have more questions. This one's from Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi.
So is the event a wine tasting event, and are you selling wine? Is that the goal of the event? The goal of the event I'll take first, and the goal of the event is to bring people together and to bring awareness to Tiffany's business as well as the location that we're going to be at. So that's the goal of the event. And I'll let you
What was the rest of
to,
the
the
question?
tasting is, are you gonna have wine tasting at the event, and are you selling the wine?
So yes, I will have wine tasting at the event. I'm gonna have a variety of different wines, whites, reds, bubbles, rosé, sweet, dry, pretty much anything you're looking for, there's gonna be something very similar. Technically, I will not be transacting wine, meaning I won't have bottles in my car or a truck out back, you know, selling wine, because that's illegal. You need an actual liquor license to do a transaction of wine. However, I will be taking orders. So if anybody would like wine and they'd like to support, once again, my small business, VIP Wine Tastings, as she was saying, these small and micro businesses, I love the support, and I'm paying for the wine in the hopes that, and I'm serving wine, bringing wine there, in the hopes that yes, someone does buy some wine. Someone places an order. Someone says, you know, I got a birthday coming up, a wedding, an anniversary. My dad's retiring. We're gonna have an event. You know, I'd love to get some wine from you. We don't want a couple of bottles, or I want to join your wine club, or I want a couple cases, or I want you to come in and do some wine tasting.
And they may want to do it later, after the fact. I mean,
Exactly.
they'll be on the website, and they'll have met you, and they can contact you anytime.
Yep.
You can join us.
So part of her goal, if I'm just gonna paraphrase it back, okay? So part of her goal is to hopefully gain clients for her marketing business, and also gain clients that she can sell her wine to, as well as do wine tasting for, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So I provide all sorts of fun wine services, but the other thing I'm doing that I didn't tell you guys, I don't think, is this is super cool, is that I'm taking people on day trips on the train to Santa Barbara, and we're wine tasting.
On the train?
Yes.
Oh,
So
very nice.
we're having on the
How
train.
much does that cost?
It depends on the group. It's a whole process. I can talk about that later. I'm not ready. Wasn't ready for you to ask me that
Yeah,
because it's really a bespoke experience, and it depends on how many people, what we want to do. But I'll just kind of give you the basics. That we get on the train, we start drinking. Like literally, we bring some food. Depends on what you want, but we are having bubbly. We're getting on the train at 9 in the morning. And if you guys want to start tasting wine and having some bubbles or some, some mimosas or something at 9 in the morning, that's what we're doing.
Why so late?
And then we're in the cool days.
That's in rare form today.
Yeah, we're in Santa Barbara by noon.
It's the shirt.
So once we're in Santa Barbara, we usually have it planned that we're going to have lunch, and you may want to have wine tasting and lunch. So I just took a group of law people from a bunch of law firms, a group of 26 people, and we literally did a wine. So I worked. We had the wine all set up, the lunch all set up, and I did a wine tasting at lunch. And then some people stayed around and we went wine tasting, so they had their own private sommelier. We went wine tasting in the afternoon. Some people went shopping, some people went to the beach. It kind of just depends on what the group wants to do. That's why I said it's all kind of bespoke and planned out and customized for individuals. And then we're back on the train at like 6:30 at night, back in LA by 9. So we leave by 9, we're back by 9. So
That sounds like fun.
it's a super good time. And we're drinking the whole time.
So we got more questions. We got
And sleeping on the way back.
Yeah.
So,
The bus ride
Christine,
home is a lot more fun than the ride out. Put it that way.
Christine, I think we've already answered your question about the rosé bubbly. She does do those. And Earl, I believe we did answer the question of will she be selling wines at the event. And let's go back to Christine has a very, very important question. And that is, where did Greg get his shirt?
I can't talk about that.
If you
I
tell
have
me,
my
we'll have
own
to cut it.
private reserve, like I can't discuss that. But I'll thank you for asking.
Sorry, Christine, I tried. But I will look on his collar and let you know later, okay, about the brand.
I marked it up.
Okay, the next question I have is, do we provide,
Hurley.
do the people hosting your parties, your wine tasting parties, do they provide the food or are there caterers? Or do you have caterers?
We have options. That's such a good question. So if I'm coming to you and you're doing a wine tasting, sometimes I will provide the food. You know me, I'll work with you and say, okay, I'll put together a charcuterie platter. I will bake sometimes. I bake some amazing like dark chocolate desserts to go with the red wines that are just delicious. But it really, I've got catering companies I work with. We work with local restaurants here in Culver City. It really just depends on where you are because I bring that wine tasting experience. And once again, they're customized. So it's kind of what you want to do. But I'm flexible. Also, I do virtual tastings because we ship nationwide. We represent, I've got over 100 wines. 29 wineries, French and California wineries, and over 100 wines that we ship nationwide. So I've got clients that are in other states that do wine tastings, and we literally do them on Zoom. They got their friends together, they got the wine, it's shipped, they've ordered it, they've got the food, they have everything laid out, and then I'm doing the wine tasting on Zoom. I did a lot of that over COVID. Oh my God, because everyone was at home drinking, you know, and then you were stuck at home. You're in your computer, I'm on my computer, and we are drinking wine and having a good old time.
There you go. Who says you can't have fun over Zoom?
Very good question.
So thank you for that question, appreciate it. The other questions we have here, is there parking? Yes, there is limited parking, but there is a parking lot behind the building at the EMA Members Lounge. And so, you know, it's gonna depend on first come, first serve as far as that goes. But again, I like to encourage everyone, please carpool. Please definitely take Uber, Lyft, or Waymo, and you'll be happy that you did because, you know, trying to drive around, finding parking space, you can try taking a chance on that. There is parking on Sepulveda.
Plus you're going to be drinking, you might as well take that.
Exactly,
Not bad.
yeah, exactly what Greg said, you know, if you want to have a drink and you don't want to worry about that, that's another great reason. Is there, how much is the membership? I'm not quite sure, but when you get there, for this event, you'll be able to see the location. And if you are a small business and you don't have an office space or a studio space or anything, this is a great place for you to go meet your clients, you know, or to have a conference meeting, or if you wanted to do a podcast, to rent their podcast space. I mean, there's so many options there. I'm going to actually be working with them to bring on some different events over there.
When you say podcast, I guess we'll ask them later, but they have booths, is that it?
They
They have a whole
room.
silent room, yeah.
It's amazing.
Do they help you with it, or you you're on your own.
You're on your own.
Okay.
Yeah.
for the most part.
Great.
I mean, unless you
Story of my
unless you don't know about it, you can always bring in somebody who knows more about
Well,
podcasts.
we can ask you questions when we're there. It's
Yeah,
good.
so it's really great. Like we said, there's a kitchen, there's a
Two
refreshment
bathrooms.
area, there's a big table to like sit and have lunch with your friends. There are two
different
stages.
Yeah, the
Yep,
stages, the
There's-
different seating areas around.
exactly.
I
There's
fell
a
in
big
love.
screen TV, so
Yes.
like you could do a PowerPoint presentation while you're
Mhm.
talking up there about your marketing if you wanted to do that. There's so many things, and the furnishings is just beautiful. It's a really nice, like, loungy kind of place, And again, I'm going to be working with them to bring in some more events there. So we've been talking about different things to do there, and different people to bring, more things. So I'll keep you guys posted. And actually, Ema is also a member of our Culver City Biz on our group page. So they will post as they get events going on here as well. So keep your eyes peeled for some of those. And we will try to, bring all of that information to you as we know it, okay, as we get it.
And if you have event ideas, let
Yeah, let me
Rafia know, because you may have an event idea, you may have an event you want to do, you may have an event you want to do and you don't have a space, like me. We have 9 wineries and tasting rooms in Napa and San Francisco, and Napa, Sonoma, and Calistoga. But I don't have anything here in Southern California.
Very different out here.
So it was great for me to have a beautiful space. You guys, I saw this space, I was like, count me in. As long as you guys are down for it, let's do it. You guys are gonna love this space so much.
It was
But
love at first bite for her, yeah.
yeah, it was totally, first sip, first bite, you name it. But Rafia, if you have an event you want to do, please reach out to her. And then same thing, if you have a business, we're obviously always looking for more businesses to get involved with Culver City Biz. If you're a consumer, get involved with Culver City Biz. We're looking for just West Siders. You don't have to be in Culver City. You don't have to live in Culver City, just close, ideally.
And a lot of folks, come to the meetings with small businesses and they don't have a place where they
Right.
can bring everybody. So it's a great opportunity to be able to present yourself in front of the group, without having to worry about a place.
Exactly, and you might have a business that is like, maybe you make soaps or candles or jewelry like I do, and you're doing it out of your house, or even if you have a service business or some, IT work or whatever that you don't have like a location, we welcome all of you to do this because, like Greg said, you can partner up with anybody and you can definitely, will help you to find a location to host an event. And we sell out of our events, really quickly. I think we're booked till February
Yeah.
of next year. So, also if you want to be a guest on our live here on Fridays, please let me know. And we have a list going, and we can put you up in the queue of that as well. We do get booked up, but every once in a while someone might have an emergency, and so we fill in that way. But this is also a great opportunity for you to bring your business to everybody. So
Can I take a moment to just thank Rafia? Rafia, I love the fact that she's come up with this particular concept, and it's basically it's no charge. It's no charge to members to join Culver City Biz as a business. It's no charge for consumers, and we do events at no charge. So literally, you can come to this event and taste a little wine for free, and have a couple bites for free. Everything is free. It's not like some of those other networking events, you gotta pay for this, pay for that, pay to come. No. Rafia has had this concept of just helping these micro businesses, and it's amazing. And the other thing that Rafia allows and sets up is that oftentimes at the events, you guys can get up and give like a 30-second pitch. You can give a short pitch about your business, and now you're saying it to, we usually have 50 to 70
and
people.
people just love that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they just love it.
They love it. We have 50 to 70 people. You've now pitched your business in front of 50 to 70 people
But
for
you
free.
have to do it within a minute. It's an elevator pitch.
Yep.
I was actually collecting money at the door. I guess that's over with.
Yeah. He was under the table. It's smacked his hand for that, but you know, you can still tip him.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good enough.
Yeah,
But it
buy
is-
him a shirt.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, you're not going to find anywhere or very few places that you can advertise for free. So it really is a great opportunity.
So thank you, Rafia, for doing that for the community. Thank you for the
Thank you
idea,
for the shout out. I
the
appreciate it.
concept, because this concept, free event, free drinks, you know, frankly, free food or snacks, you know, free members, you know, free, everything is free.
Social media doesn't cost us anything.
Right.
So why should we charge? Okay, that's number one.
Well, your time is a value.
My time
You're-
isn't valued,
you're
but
donating
I'm
your
also a
time.
small business, and I think that small businesses helping each other, consumers getting to know and being aware of your business. I think, you know, it doesn't take that much to do this. On Fridays, Greg and I actually look forward to this. We've had a good time doing it.
Oh yeah.
And
Nice
it's
to
a
meet
lot of fun learning about people's businesses. And by the way, we do not give any of the questions ahead of time or anything like that. We do this all very organically. So one question may give you an answer. The answer may lead to the next question. And also the audience participation really works well too. I've been doing these lives from 2017. And it's been really fun. I used to have a location up above Earl over there on Sepulveda, and it was really fun. But now we don't have that location since the pandemic. So we do it like this, and you know, it's been great, and it's great hopefully for all of you to learn more about these businesses like Tiffany's. Last week we had Debbie, who had a jewelry business that she's just started after a lot of health issues that she had been going
Quite a
through,
story.
and quite a story, you know. So there's all kinds of ways that people come to us, you know, or start their business, and I think it's really important to learn their stories, you know, and it's a great opportunity for you to tell your story. So
And everyone has a story.
everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. So
Speaking of story, can I just really quickly tell you guys that I have a book that I wrote. So it's $20. It's really cool. It's 10 branding strategies. So I jokingly say it's $2 a strategy or $2 a chapter. But it's on my website, which is Bradshaw and Company, BradshawandCo.com. Like Tiffany and Company was taken, so I had to do Bradshaw and Co.
I wonder by who.
Yes, exactly. Damn jewelry company, you know.
The little box?
Yes, the little blue box, those people. But it's really fun. But the cool thing is that I do just want to make sure that I mention that I'm giving everyone a free marketing audit. So literally, if you send me an email, info@bradshawandco.com, info@bradshawandco.com, literally, or you know, if it's easier, Tiffany Bradshaw, Gmail, whatever. Just send me an email and say, I would love to get one of those free marketing audits. It's a 35-step document that gives you, like, literally it's a list of like everything you need to do for your business. Like, it's a checklist. It's amazing. I send this for free, and I'm giving it out to celebrate, as I mentioned, the 25 years of running my company full time. So you get the audit for free. And the other thing that I'm doing is I've got some $25 specials, literally marketing specials. You can have a marketing expert such as myself sit down and talk to you on the phone, on Zoom, etc. for 25 bucks. 25 minutes, 25 bucks. And then I have a 60-minute special, 1 hour, $60, and you get a 3-step plan to what to do next for your business. So amazing specials, because I will tell you that honestly, my corporate clients are paying over $500 an hour to sit down with me for marketing. So for you to have me for an hour for 60 bucks or 25 minutes for 25 bucks, please take advantage of these 25, year anniversary specials that I'm doing, because they are awesome.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
There's a lot going on in the marketing world these days with certain commercials that are very controversial. So maybe you could talk to Tiffany about that. Anyway, I just wanted to remind everybody that today we've been talking to Tiffany. She's our next host for our in-person event next Thursday, August 7th, 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Tiffany's business is marketing, as well as she does wine tasting parties. and she's going to have wine tasting there at the event. So come meet her in person, come meet all of us, and tell your friends, and come hang out with us. It's a great location at EMA Members Lounge. It's 4940, I think it is, right?
It's IMA. EMA is spelled IMA.
And I think it's 4940 Sepulveda Boulevard. And again, we encourage you to take Uber, Lyft, or Waymo, or carpool, anything that you could do
Walk,
besides
drive.
walk or
Skateboard.
Or ride your bike.
Yeah, ride your bike, that's it.
But in any case, come and check it out, and you can have some drinks with us and not worry about driving afterwards, right?
Skateboarding might be a challenge.
You think? Oh yeah, that might be a little challenging. But thank you all for watching. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next Friday.
Thanks, everybody. Have a
And
great
see you
weekend.
next Thursday at the event.
Bye.
Bye.